just so you can feel something. And it's really like, everybody heard this. It's a marathon and not a sprint. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the more and more that you're doing, the more and more you'll see results. You have to keep at it. You have to stay in, and that's the other thing, because I have done this sometimes in the past. Like, you have to stay interested. You have to still feel.
Yeah, you have to stay interested.
You have to stay
regardless
interested.
of who else is interested around you.
Right.
Because people aren't going to get interested in something you're not even fucking interested in. You have to stand behind your product.
It's very true.
I'm taking notes while I'm talking. Sometimes
we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah. Give myself advice. Right. Self, while you tell everybody else, right here.
Right.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. And the consistency is everything. I just, when we see other people doing things, seeing other people and what they're doing is the death of everything. When you see somebody else and you're like, they just posted a lipstick and it sold out in 10 minutes.
Right.
And it's fucking Kylie and you are nowhere near in life what she's got going on. Right. So it's like, why doubt yourself?
I have to talk on that. Like, at the end of the day, that's what I mean by validation. What becomes the problem with social media is that we do a lot of comparison. So we look at, like, you know what I'm saying, even if it's somebody that might be close to us, they ain't got no furniture in their house, but they got 10,000 likes.
So it looked good.
So it looked good, and you think they famous. But here's the facts. Likes don't translate to dollars.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? Now, they could if you leverage yourself correctly, but they don't.
You know what translates into dollars? Influence.
Influence.
And people think that influence and fucking numbers is not the same thing.
I just love her.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
So the fact that you can get eyes is one thing, but people, if you don't move people, you are not an influencer.
Right.
You have to make people move. Everybody can get looked at.
Absolutely.
That's why it's a whole bunch of pretty girls that ain't moving no units.
Absolutely.
There's a whole bunch of artists on Instagram that got 1 million followers and they sold 1 million copies of their CD.
Facts.
Anyway. So yes, all these things, we just named like 10 things that we need to take into the new year. We should have made a list.
We should have made a list.
Y'all make a list.
Maybe we'll put a little list of, let's put a list
on the Facebook.
Let's put a list
We're going to put a list on our Facebook, facebook.com/inspirational asshole.
Follow.
Shameless plug. And we'll put our 2017 goals that we want our assholes to follow.
That's
but
nice.
Yes, I'm going to follow them too. And practice is a big thing for these things. Like, I feel like everybody needs to get better with their practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. So there's a lot of ways that you can, what I do on Instagram? I have unfollowed a lot of people. And I have to be honest with myself and be like, looking at this person makes me feel some type of way about myself. And I ain't gonna have it. This cute bitch. and this and that. And I just unfollow it, so I stop looking at it. And it will change your whole mindset. Something that simple. And it sounds stupid because it's Instagram, but you don't realize how much something like social media changes your mindset negatively. Right. So you can practice ways to change it positively.
It's impressions. It's advertising in its own form. You know what I mean? Like, the more you see something, the more you normalize it. Yeah. So I feel like what I believe that you should do with social media, this is just one of my advice and hacks, is that follow only things that inspire you. Like, so I don't have
That's
to,
sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to really follow a bunch of mess and then be like, social media is so messy. You chose to follow that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're talking about people like, I hate seeing them online, but you're the one who follow them. You kind of fake. Yeah. So at the end of the day,
God, sometimes it's entertainment.
Look,
I was watching some messy mess yesterday.
Well, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with following things that entertain you. Yeah. But if it makes you feel if it puts you in a lower vibration, let it go. Yeah. Honestly, you don't need it. At the end of the day, they're gonna still be on there doing some trash ass shit, and you're gonna be stuck there looking for the 30 minutes, and then be like, "Damn, 30 minutes went by."
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? You've wasted your life looking at that trash. So
how can we get a little trash?
How can you infuse
and a little inspiration?
You can do both.
I love Listen to inspiration a little bit too.
I mean, I think that we do a good job. Shameless plug.
A little trash.
A little trash. Right. You know what I'm saying? We talk a little shit to each other, get a little heat, and then be like, but this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's just
about what you take in. You have to change your mind, because you should be able to look at some bullshit and not
take it on.
And not let it take you in. You know what I realized ever since I got Netflix? And let me tell y'all, pretty soon I'm going to quit this podcast. I'm going to quit everything, because I want to watch Netflix for a living. I don't know if that's a job. But if they need a critique for their original series, I'm there for it.
Some kind of way it is.
And I want to just sit and I want to just drink coffee and watch Netflix and eat Skinny Pop.
Over this holiday, I have watched nothing but Netflix over this holiday.
But because of Netflix and my jailbroken Fire Stick,
Mm-hmm. Shout out. Shout out.
I don't watch TV no more. I don't watch TV anymore, which means I also stopped watching like Love and Hip Hop. I stopped watching everything. I really feel it. Like I feel
you absolutely feel it.
I feel like don't wait. First of all, don't try to shame me.
I'm not trying to shame you,
because
but
everybody
that's not shame on some real shit. You literally feel a change when you have started to take on new information.
Yes.
You literally feel that shit. After a while, it'd be like, damn. I haven't had so much petty.
Yeah, I feel better. I don't feel petty. I don't want to do mean things to people.
Right.
So like that, a TV cleanse is really good for you. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of positive things on Netflix.
I watch Viceland. If anybody really has TV and you're sitting around watching
Viceland's amazing.
Viceland, man.
When you're high.
Fuck with Viceland, exactly. So thank you for bringing that to the table and opening that door. Fuck with it. I'm telling you, sit down. Blow you on and just.
But you know what I can appreciate about Vice? It's so creative. It's a niche TV network, absolutely. And they were like, we want people to do drugs, right? And we're gonna make commercials for y'all, right? We're gonna make shows for y'all. It's incredible.
It feels like old school MTV almost.
Yeah.
You know when MTV was like the early '90s and it was run by nothing but a bunch of like creative ass people aspiring for some shit.
So maybe we should put Celebrity Deathmatch on Vice.
Right. Come on now.
Okay.
Send that check.
But
take sponsors.
Okay, it is a new year. I want to talk about this because I have this problem. I feel like we talk about this problem all the time. We see it on social media. New Year's means time to cut people off.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel about cutting people off? Joy's over there laughing. She already done let a couple niggas go.
I feel like it is. Well, I just talked about it even on your social media. I feel like it's always good to like cleanse people who are not necessarily like good for you, but at the same time I feel like you don't need to wait till New Year's to do it.
I agree, but I also don't have a problem with you having a reevaluation point in your life, and obviously most of us, it's New Year's. True. So I try not to, I know you're not doing it, but I try not to shame people for using New Year's as a change date.
No, absolutely.
Because sometimes it could be your birthday, whatever it
New Year's comes twice a year for me, my birthday and the first of the year.
Yes, it's a new year for me. So y'all got 29 days before I really decide if you cut off.
Yeah.
But no, I do think it's just about surrounding yourself with people that
level you up
and reevaluating your circle, because I think it might have been Will Smith, I think Steve Harvey said something about it, but like if you hang around 6 broke people, you're gonna be the seventh one. If you hang around with 5 people that don't do nothing but smoke all day, you're gonna be the 6th motherfucker smoking all day. If you're what do they say, the people that you're the 5 people that you're around most is who you're gonna be like.
Absolutely. And so, people are contagious.
Yeah, and I don't think it's so much about cutting people off, but it's just about changing your circle, because there's ways to kind of
distance yourself.
Yes, to push certain people out of being your immediate circle because they can't.
Absolutely.
They're not growing you.
I love that. That's a very valuable lesson. The valuable lesson is that when it comes to cutting people off, you don't gotta be petty and shitty with it. You know what I mean? You don't have to hit them with the like, oh, I don't fuck with them no more. No. Some people are better in the position of the distance. Like if I see them over there, when I see you, it's always love. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, my closest circle are the ones who look like where I'm trying to go.
Right. That's beautiful. Thanks.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think just people using it as a game, basically. I'm like, I'm finna cut a whole bunch of people off.
Watch me.
Burning bridges is not cute.
No, it's not.
And then that's be the main people, because that one person you cut off, you thought they was smoking weed all day, but they was in the studio.
They was making a dispensary. And next thing you know, shit got legal in your state. And that motherfucker's rich now. You like,
and now they ain't fucking with you because you wasn't fucking with them.
Right, no, all I did was smoke. All I did was smoke. That's what you claimed, right?
So we need to talk about how to successfully cut people off.
Absolutely.
And I think that you don't have to do it. And this is a lesson I had to learn myself. You don't have to make this big statement to someone that you're not fucking with them
Absolutely
anymore.
Not.
It's a push. It's a light push out of my circle.
It is. It's just moving yourself a little bit at a distance. And I'll say this, as a matter of fact. I think that if you reverse that energy and say, instead of like, who I'm going to cut off, I think you should think of like, have you seen that meme that's like, I'm trying to look at the people I can build with.
Yes.
So as you start thinking about more and more people you build with, here's a fact. Just like what you said about stop watching, all of that other stuff.
Yeah.
You feel a change. When you start being in a different circle of people or around different people, it's almost like your language changes a little bit. So you can't relate to those who are not where you are now because
Mm-hmm.
you started to level up. So you start speaking a completely different language. They want to be petty. You want to be on some real shit.
Eagles do
You
not
know what I'm
fly
saying?
with pigeons.
Come on now.
Not trying to be rude,
But I mean,
but pigeons just be hopping around looking stupid on the floor.
I'm telling you.
What?
They
They do.
But they're a survival bird.
And that's fine. And I don't want to be around people that are just surviving.
Shut up now.
I love when we do that. I love when we do that.
I love when there's love in the room. Come on.
No, but I agree, and I think it's less about cutting people off and more about cutting people in.
Yes.
And you can actively do that. I've actively been practicing. If anybody's got a text message from me, I did not waste no time. As soon as it was Monday, I was like, "What's up, dog? We need to go have a meeting.
Right.
We need to go to lunch. We need to do something because I want to build with you."
Absolutely.
People whose number has been in my phone and I never used it because maybe I didn't have anything to say to them or I didn't have the idea. I'm like, whatever. Let's just meet up.
Yep.
Maybe you have something for me.
Yep.
I might have something for you by the time we talk. I don't know what you need.
That's true.
But like, I'm trying to cut people in. Everybody else says, I don't need to cut anybody off.
Yep.
Y'all just
they're gonna fall
stay.
off. And as a matter of fact, people are gonna fall off on their own. And let me tell you the best compliment. And I'm putting this in the book. Let me tell you the best compliment that you can get when a person has told you like, "Damn, you done changed." Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
If a person tells you that you need to change. You need to change. You're not good just where you are. You want better.
Yes.
So continue to change. So when a person looks at you that you know you've leveled up from, you know that our conversations don't sound the same, and they tell you that you've changed, take it as a compliment.
I love that.
Yep.
Thank you. Because what I'm supposed to do, stay the same?
No, not in this life.
Motherfucker.
Right.
No, I love that. And I agree. Like I said, sometimes you just outgrow people and it's a sad and slow process for real when it's like a friend, when it's like a close friend.
Definitely.
Because you want to bring them along. But I tell everybody,